லட்சக்கணக்கான ஆடியோ பாட்காஸ்ட்டை வாத்த ஆப்ல கேட்டு என்ஜாய் பண்ணுங்க. தமிழ் மற்றும் அதர் லாங்குவேஜஸ்லயும் உங்களோட பாட்காஸ்ட்டை வாத்த ஆப்ல பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணலாம். கீழே டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ல இருக்கிற லிங்கை கிளிக் பண்ணி வாத்த ஆப்பை டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுங்க.
Hi, I'm Kirti Suresh. To get to know more about my film updates, subscribe to India Glitz.
I just saw this film. It's just brilliant. And the way you have made it, the shots, composition, the story, everything is world class. How did you make this kind of movie?
I always feel that every film, at least in my case, is an accident. So nothing seems to be an incident. Because initially I was shooting with Dhanush for a film called Sudadi. To complete his Hindi film, he had to go for like 4-5 months. And I said, Dhanush, I had started shooting after so many years, and now you're going to take another 4 months break, which means I'll have to sit at home for another 5-6 months, which I don't want to do. So I want to shoot a film. So in the meantime, in your absence, I'm going to shoot another film. I was looking for scripts, content that could fit into that space, like, shoot it within limited budget, number of days, and locale as geography. So I had shortlisted a few stories, and this one stood out because this was talking about truth, not just facts. It was talking about the truth.
The truth.
So
The bitter truth.
Yeah. So to say.
Yeah.
When I realized that this has happened to a man whom I know, I have met. So he was a representative, or he is a representative of thousands and lakhs of people who are faceless people who are behind the
We
bars.
have seen so many police encounters. And how
and how ruthlessly they're being interrogated.
and eliminated
Yeah.
for their convenience.
Yeah. So when I saw Chandran, the author of the book, when I spoke to him, he said, I called him and said that I want to make this into a film. And he said, when we were there, when we screamed from within the walls of the cell, I never thought that our cries would go beyond the walls of the prison. Now, through a film, the world is going to hear our cries. I'm happy about it, and that was a very big motivation for me to do this film.
You went to Venice to premiere the film. What made you go to the festival circuit? I mean, this film was shot and 8 months before you started the campaign in the festival circuit. What do you think? This is the right way to go forward in marketing the film, or?
For certain films, I think this is very important because, like a film like Kaka Muttai or Usarane,
It did extraordinary business.
Yes.
Or in the overseas business
Yes.
of the film is much
Phenomenal,
more. Much more than the local
Domestic market. So a film like Kaka Muttai or Visarane is a film which needs to grow with the word of mouth. But today, the idea of word of mouth can't flourish. Like, a film can't flourish with word of mouth because the growth of a film is stunted actually.
Okay.
Because you need to let a film grow at least for 4 to 6 weeks. What we have here is only 10 days.
You have only 3 days. I believe
This weekend, if you're very lucky, you get the second weekend.
Exactly.
Okay, so which means in between 4 days are there, like Monday to Thursday.
Yeah.
So these
It
10
has to
days,
survive that Monday to Thursday.
Yeah. So these 10 days is the only time that you have to let people see your film and talk about the film. The 11th day, they've got a better film or better job to do than talking about a film.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do here is, see, the word of mouth has now translated into the social medium, where be it Facebook or WhatsApp or Twitter or whatever it is. You start sharing your ideas. Now the world literally has become a global village. A guy who watches the film in US posts on his Facebook, and it's being shared by so many lakhs of people, and a guy here in Chennai is getting upset, annoyed. Why am I not seeing the film and others have seen? Frankly speaking, with Visarane, I was a little nervous. Because people might have a different take on the kind of the rawness the film has, the gritty, stark, naked truth.
It's quite gritty.
Yeah.
How do you intend to bring in the lady audiences?
The first promotion or the first tweet that I put about the film was, film is not really meant for the weak at heart. I'm not categorizing with gender.
Gender-wise, huh?
It's not meant for people who are really weak at heart and who will be disturbed by certain graphic violence. And I strongly suggest this film should not be seen by children under 14 without parental guidance. It's better not to, like,
expose
children
them.
under 10, better
Definitely
don't,
no.
don't see the film. Children from 10 till 14 with parental guidance for each and every scene. So that's my thing.
And you also brought in the well-known personalities in Kollywood to speak about a movie. That was a good move to show. Mr. Kamal Haasan has praised the film. And I think Mr. Mani sir also has spoken.
And Priyadarshana also has said very great things about it. That will be coming tomorrow.
What are your future movies now?
Right now I'm just yet to come out of Visaranai, but the next one I'm doing with Dhanush. Vada Chennai is starting very soon. Dhanush, Samantha, Andrea, all of them are there.
Music director J.D. Prakash or?
No, that's we are doing it with Santosh Narayanan for that.
Okay.
And the interesting aspect about that is it deals with 30 years of underworld history of North Chennai.
Okay. It's an underworld movie.
35 years of unwritten history is going to be discussed there. So, which means it will have everything to deal with life. And we have romance, like, breakups and violence and vengeance, betrayals, everything would be there.
Your mother just called. What did she say about the movie?
No, she was very angry with me.
Yeah.
But no, for the climax, like the end, and she was saying, like, I never wanted it to be that way.
Yeah.
I wanted something else to be the end, and why do you want to make films like these? And she likes the
She's fed on commercial cinema?
No, not really. She's a writer herself. But she wants, like, good to win over bad and good things to happen to good people. Like, she told me once, like, Vikraman Mari oru pada idu, where everybody are good and everything happens good to good.
The feel good factor.
Yeah. Not just the feel good. Being good will always get good.
Okay.
Good things for you. Like, so that's the space that she is in, and now she's very upset, and she's like, I just told her that I'm in the interview, I'll call you back, but she was so upset that she repeatedly said, no, I didn't want it to be this way, but you made it this way.
How do you feel will be the commercials, will Visaranai work at the box office?
I'm keeping my fingers crossed. See, this film is meant for a select
audience.
Audience. So, if this film does really well at the box office, then I would say the Tamil audiences are the most refined, the most superior mainstream audiences.
You were talking about the script, that you never wrote the script. It happened.
Yeah. See, I read the book. I finished reading the book on July 15th. And I called Kani that day and told him, director Subramanya Siva, he was with me while I was making the film. He helped me out a lot. So he was with me, and I called Kani and said, see, Kani, I have this idea about these 4 boys and a cop. And he said, I just told him what is going to happen in the first part, intermission, and then the last part. He said, sir, when do you want me to come? I'm ready. He said in Tamil, Polama? Okay, epo polan solunga, I'm ready. He said.
Okay.
Then 2 days later, I called Dinesh and said, I called him, come to my office at 2 o'clock. He came at 2 o'clock. Sir, my stunt coordinator was there. I said, கூப்பிடுங்க சார் சட்டை கட்டுப்பா காலை கட்டுங்க. Like, we just pulled him with the pulley upside down and started clicking pictures. We started clicking pictures for the photo shoot. The posters that we see on the roads are that. Said, sir இல்லப்பா அடுத்த படம் பண்றேன், நீ தான் நடிக்கிற, this is the photo shoot. Sir, super sir. எப்போதுல இருந்து சார் shooting, he asked. He didn't ask what the story is. So after that, like, I was telling my friend Mani Maran, who did Udayam and now he's done Pugal. I told him, Macha, if we get a location for this film, then we are shooting it.
See, you had the perfect location.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, that's the point.
You had a perfect location. I really was impressed by the first part. It looks like Andhra, and it looks like
Yeah. So I told him, see, if we get this police station right, then we are done. We will shoot the film. I told him, he told me, மச்சான் அந்த புக்கில் இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஒன்று எனக்கு மைண்டில் இருக்கு, let's go take a look. And we went to Gindi. There was this, it belongs to a Christian mission, that place. I saw the place, front, nice. Then we came to the side, like where we see these guys walking and going.
Walking.
I saw that space. He had written about walking to the toilets. I said, this is the
The
place.
toilets are also very beautifully.
Yeah. See, it all fell in place so well that I said, Macha, next week we'll shoot the film.
Yeah.
Then we didn't have the Telugu speaking actors whom we wanted. Because we didn't have Telugu dialogues, I thought I will make them talk in Telugu. Then we started picking up Telugu speaking actors, half Telugu, half Tamil. And actually I wanted to try live sound there. But to our disadvantage, we didn't have Telugu speaking actors actually. Then finally I got one Telugu speaking guy, that is Ajay Ghosh, the bald inspector.
Yeah. He was very good.
Yeah.
And he and the other cops also, the first cop who comes and beats him up. And
Yes.
That is good.
So my challenge was I had to find people who can control beating. You know, see, it's not easy to it's easier to get beat up than beating.
Yeah.
Because you need to control. So I had to get fighters, like people who are experienced in fighting for the film. So I went to the fighters union and picked up few people. And with the help of Dilip, we were doing it. But whatever we did, what happened was, like once that beating starts, like it was really, the boys were really beat up.
Okay.
Though it was dummy batons, they were really beaten.
Okay.
The hit
So the cry was
yes,
real.
it was real. So they were screaming at the top of their voices. When we say cut, nobody can hear it. They will constantly keep hitting in. And we had to rush in. Like Shiva would run in and say, hey, cut, he'll barge in and he'll have to, he'll have to separate them. It was very tough.
So it's very authentic way.
Yeah. So what I did was I had some 12-15 scenes for the first half in mind, picked from the book. So this one we wanted to differentiate between two police stations. One is raw, rugged.
Yeah, because you say in a dialogue in the film, idu madri Tamil Nadu police enna nalla police.
The other one is like refined, soft, fine. So what I did was I had only like 15-20 scenes.
You had only written 15-20 scenes.
I didn't write. I had the one-line order. Okay. So because I knew for sure I wouldn't be able to write it. Because when I read the book, it went into my mind and I thought, okay, I don't need any details. My idea was to introduce Kanni only in the court.
In the court.
Like when these boys are struggling and when the judge asks if someone could speak in Tamil, then this attender
he
will
comes
go,
early in the movie, Brindavan Colony.
yeah. That came as a later thought.
Afterthought.
Yeah, initially it was he would be introduced at the intermission point.